Engaging celebrity interviews. Exciting updates from Christian filmmakers. Movie reviews so you can choose your movies wisely. And so much more here on Faith on Film with Isaac Hernandez and Holly McClure.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Faith on Film. I'm Isaac Hernandez here with my co-host, Holly McClure. Hello, Holly.
Hello, Isaac. Well, we've got our studios all ready to go for a good show, and I'm excited about our guest today because it's a friend of both of ours. We love him dearly, don't we?
Yes. Do you remember what happened, back in February or late February, early March?
Yes.
We got an award.
We got an award. We're very proud of that award at the ICVM Awards for our bishop.
Yes, we got the Silver Crown Award. Now, with the year before, we got the bronze. This time, we got the silver. Well, yeah, so we've got Paul Sirmons, who, of course, is the president of ICVM, who is, the producer, if you will, of the Crown Award. So I'll be talking to him for a while. And then you're just going to give us a lot of information on a whole lot of movies. It's a busy summer of movies, isn't it?
It is a busy summer of movies. It has been, and it still is. We got a little bit of summer left, folks. I'm kind of blown away at how much there is out there for the PG-13 crowd. And we've got a rundown of some of the good ones and maybe the ones you want to avoid. So stay with us because you're going to get that whole lineup. And it'll help you also, not just for summer, but into when they go on streaming. That these are evergreen, so to speak, because it gives you a review that, when you see it on streaming, then you know all about it. So
Absolutely.
help you out there. Yeah.
Well, that's what we have for today's show, but we're going to start off with this interview with Paul Sirmons. Paul, welcome to Faith on Film.
Thank you. It's great to be here again, Isaac.
Now, for those of you that don't know who Paul Sirmons has been a producer, director, line producer, UPM. You'll need to explain to me what that is. And first assistant director in both movies and TV for over 40 years now. You also have served as Florida State Film Commissioner in the office of Governor Jeb Bush from 2005 to 2008. But of course, now you're focusing a little bit more on family and faith-based content. And of course, one of the reasons I wanted to have you on was because you are now the president of International Christian Visual Media, or better known as ICVM. You can tell right there. And so we'll be talking about that. But before we even get started with that, maybe you can just give us a little bit of an insight into who Paul Sirmons is and how you got started into this film industry.
Sure. Well, when I got out of college, I wanted to be in the film industry. We didn't have one in Florida at that time, so I could either go to LA or New York. It doesn't snow in LA, so it was an easy decision for a Floridian. I went out to LA, worked my way into the Directors Guild as a second assistant director. The first series I did was The Waltons. It was that long ago.
Oh, my goodness.
Moved up to a first assistant director on Falcon Crest and did that for 3 seasons. Did the first 2 seasons of Quantum Leap, Our House, just a lot of Sequest, a lot of 1-hour dramatic TV series. Came back to Florida when they opened the studios at Disney and Universal. And over basically 20 years did that, and then became disenchanted with that, basically. I realized I was doing other people's stuff. I was doing a lousy TV series in Miami that I wouldn't want my kids to watch. It was on A&E Network, so it wasn't bad, but it was just stupid, and some shows were very good, like Quantum Leap, but I had no say. If the phone rang and they offered me a job, it was like, oh, okay, great. And I would go do it. But so now I started paying attention to the kind of shows I wanted to make. And I saw the power and the necessity of good content for families, good content for Christians. And that just steered me in a whole different direction than I had been. And 13 years ago, I went to my first ICVM conference because I was looking to network with Christian filmmakers. I wanted to see what they're about. And at the time, Christian films weren't very good for the most part.
Right.
And I'm like, well, maybe I can help people make their films better, with my experience that I'm bringing in. And I found that kind of community at ICVM, a very supportive group. And 5 years later, they asked me to be on the board. And then 5 years ago, they asked me to be president. So, and I agreed to do it, but only if we could grow ICVM to serve more filmmakers, to help them make more and make better films, either Christian films or films by Christian filmmakers.
So what is ICVM? What is International Christian Visual Media?
It is a support group for filmmakers. It's been around 53 years. It does three major things. Number one, we do a storytellers conference, in-person conference once a year. It's going to be October 1st to 4th in Orlando, Florida this year. And I'm from Florida, so I'm happy about that. We do three big events at our conference. We do a Christian film market. That's for filmmakers with finished films looking for distribution. We have about 20 distributors that show up. Everybody from Angel Studios and Kingdom Story Company and Pinnacle Peak, PureFlix, Vision Video, the bigger ones and smaller independent ones, and even some countries looking. There are companies that represent a country area or a group of countries. That's October 4th. October 3rd, we do a script and story pitch-a-thon. So for all the writers out there, we have that opportunity that you could pitch to either distributors or producers looking for their next project. And that's also a 5-minute one-on-one situation. And then on the Thursday, the second day, we have our investors Lion's Den. And that's where we bring in actual Christian accredited investors, and they take pitches from Christian filmmaking companies. Okay. They don't take pitches for a movie, but they'll take pitches from a Christian company. That company can be a production company. It could be a post house. It could be a studio, whatever. It could be large budget, low budget. But these are investors. It's like Shark Tank. We put the investors on stage. We put the company pitching them on stage, and all the rest of us are in the audience. And the goal is for us filmmakers in the audience to learn the language of investors, because we as filmmakers, we do not know how to speak to an investor. We don't know what's important to them. So this gives us that opportunity to learn. Okay. And only 3 or 4 companies are pre-approved to pitch up there, but we have had funding come from this, from Lion's Den's investment group eventually. So it's another great and unique opportunities that we do there.
Well, now
there's one thing. I guess I should bring up the other thing we do are the Crown Awards.
Well, that's what I was about to get you to talk about here, because I have been a member of the board there for, I don't even know, 7, 8 years or so. I have attended ICVM conference for like 12 or 13 years out. I can't even remember anymore. But one of my areas that I participate in is, of course, the Crown Awards, which is what now?
The Crown Awards honor the best in indie Christian film and television. We also have categories for podcasts, video podcasts like Faith and Film. We also have categories for unproduced screenplay. So all those writers out there that have a screenplay, we have a category for you to enter into. And the entries are open right now. So people are their films. The great thing about our Crown Awards, and again, they've been around 53 years. Okay. So it is the granddaddy of Christian film, awards. We name the 5 finalists in each category at our storytellers conference on the final dinner. So we celebrate those finalists there. And then we announce the 3 winners on stage at National Religious Broadcasters Media Convention, which will be February 17th to 20th, 2026. The reason we do our Crown Awards ceremony there is because 5,800 of the top Christian radio, television, and film professionals are there. And if you win an award, if you're that good a filmmaker, that's where you need to be. You need to be networking with that group. So by putting our ceremony there, you're introduced to them on the main stage at NRB in getting the awards. And I might plug, we have an incredible director of the Crown Awards there. guy named Isaac Hernandez. He does an outstanding job. And this year, people raved about the look of it. You've done an outstanding job. Thank you, Isaac, for your work on.
Now, of course, it's not just that people, get announced there, but the Crown Awards there at NRB become an actual television special that airs on many TV stations and networks and streaming platforms. But how can people that maybe, it's already aired on this network or on this station, how can people actually watch the show right now?
Right now, they can go to our website at ICVM.com and they can watch it right there. We've got a link. Just go through to the Crown Awards page on our website at ICVM.com and they'll see the link to it. You can click on that and watch the show. And you can also share it with family and friends if you're so inclined.
Now, you may be watching right now and you say, well, I'm not a filmmaker. Why did I need to know this? Why did I need to know about submitting, a project when I don't have a project? But you know what? You might know somebody. You might know somebody that already is a filmmaker that might have a project, or somebody that wants to be a filmmaker. This is, maybe a young person that is looking at this particular field and saying, man, I want to create movies. I want to create TV shows. This conference, first of all, the ICVM Storytellers Conference might be a great place for them. So you can share this with them. But you might also be somebody who just loves to know what movies are out there. Well, the Crown Awards are a great place to find out what great movies are out there, at least those top 5 in each of those categories. And of course, which one the best one is. And that way you'll say, oh, I got to find out where this film is so I can watch it.
Please support us at ICVM if you can. Become a member. It's $99 a year as an individual. And when I say filmmakers, I want to point out that's not just directors and producers and writers. That's also actors. That's also our editors, our composers, grips, electricians, the whole field. To me,
anybody in the industry,
anybody on a crew is a filmmaker.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for sharing all about ICVM, and we certainly hope some people, we'll see some people at the conference that'll say, hey, man, I saw you on the show and I decided to come.
Well, thank you, brother. I hope so, and thank you for doing the good work on getting the word out, not just for us, but for all the filmmakers and all the films. I just saw the Christian Films, heard from Bob Elder did a speech up at the FIEG conference in Nashville. And he pointed out that I think for one of the first times, Christian films this year are tracking above 5% of the box office, which is amazing. And it's grown from like 1 or 2% over the years. So
good.
The work you're doing, the work we're doing, the work that the other Christian groups out there that support filmmakers are doing is working. It's working. And we are seeing more and better Christian films. And I think everybody is excited about that.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again, Paul.
God bless you, brother. Thank you.
Folks, we'll be right back.
You've probably felt it. The world's moving faster than truth can keep up.
And in this flood of AI mush and clickbait noise, something quiet but urgent rises. It's Prairie Winds, the flagship series from 3 Day Studios.
Prairie Winds reflects everything that we stand for. Faith in action, truth with grace, stories that revive.
So I think anybody who's interested should jump into this, because I think it's a chance to change the culture in so many ways.
What do we have to gain?
Pretty much everything.
I have loved you every day, every hour, every minute, every second ever since.
We don't always get what we want, but we always get what we need. We're connected. All of us.
What makes Capernaum Studios different from other movie studios? We believe in empowering filmmakers to make stories that matter, inspire, uplift, and transform lives. From historically authentic sets to state-of-the-art, fully equipped sound stages, we offer immersive LED and green screen stages, ICVFX virtual production, period to modern sets, a first-century village featured in The Chosen, and much more. We provide everything filmmakers need to focus on what matters and making their vision a reality, producing meaningful content affordably without compromising creativity. Discovering what's possible when creativity meets purpose. Capernaum Studios, empowering filmmakers to make dreams a reality.
Welcome back, everybody. You noticed that Paul mentioned the Crown Awards still open for submissions, but of course, by the time you watch the show, actually, they will be closed already. However, the conference, of course, is still available. So if you know somebody that's in the film industry, sure, let them know about this so they can maybe attend the conference and maybe think about submitting for next year. Well, Holly,
the awards show.
that's right.
February. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go see that. Okay, listen, we've got a lot of movies to cover this summer. You know, it's been an exciting summer. We've been talking about the top ones, so I won't kind of go back and rehash. But I will say, let's look at kids first. Parents, grandparents. What do I take my kids to? What do I go see? Well, okay, Smurfs for PG is out, just opening. Smurfs, the movie, kind of the same thing. But if you love Smurfs, you'll love this. How to Train Your Dragon is still in theaters. Again, that's a PG. So maybe not for the little ones if there's a little quizzy stuff about the dragons and stuff, but 6, 7, 8 and up. Helio is PG. That's a new one that's out by Pixar that Disney is distributing. We'll talk about that a little bit. Lilo and Stitch, big summer movie. It was like the top box office for several weeks. Still going strong. Kids still love it. How to Train Your Dragon again was the one. So we've got a whole list of PG movies that right there for kids is a great selection and assortment, which is sometimes kind of rare. We rarely have that. Now, we also have preteens to adults. This is the PG-13. So when I say preteen, a lot of your 11 and 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds can see what's PG-13. Paris, that's up to you to be discerning about what you want your kids to see. All right, Jurassic World Rebirth. We've seen that out for a few weeks. F1, the movie. I have grandsons who love racing and who love the movie. So the teenage boys will love F1. It's really good movie. Mission Impossible is still out there. If you love Tom Cruise in action and preteens, it's good for that. And then Fantastic Four, First Steps. Superman, I can't forget Superman. So these are the big ones coming into Marvel, the DC coming in with Superman. They're trying to compete coming in with Fantastic Four. But let's go back before I talk about those and talk about Elia, which is the movie I did not see, but Isaac, you took your grandkids to see. So
I did.
About Elia.
I sure did. But I got to tell you, you named so many movies that if I was going to watch them all, I'd have to be going to the movies every day. Wow. I had no idea. I don't keep up with that as much as you do. But yes, last week I had a chance to take my grandkids, my 3 youngest grandkids, to the movie to see Elio. And I just thought, okay, well, I'll take them to the movies and I'll just take a nap while they watch the movie. I didn't take a nap because I really enjoyed it. But you know what? Before even saying anything about it, you didn't say we take a look.
People, why you enjoyed it? Because
Yes, let's take a look at the trailer.
Okay, come and get me. Huh, you okay? I'm trying to get abducted by aliens.
Elio, skipping school. I don't know if this is boundary testing or sleep regression or which one of these is you?
I don't know, but I think that one is you.
My son, are you prepared to become the greatest war machine in the universe?
Oh no.
Your life isn't up there, Elio. You need to make friends.
I just want to belong somewhere. So if any aliens are listening, please come and get me. Okay, bye, I love you. It's really happening.
We search the universe for the dreamers and stargazers like you.
This is awesome! Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. Oh, no. My name's Elio. What's your name? No one's ever asked me my name before. I'm Glorden. Back home, I didn't fit in. I thought Earth was the problem. But what if it's me? Well, I like you, and you seem fine to me. I never had a friend before. Me neither. Up top.
I am Grygon, prepared to be conquered.
But I just got here. here.
Perhaps one of us could talk to Lord Grygon.
I am shy.
I'll do it.
What a heroic figure.
I'm finally fitting in, and now Grygon's gonna blow everyone up. My friends need our help.
You made a friend?
Just give me a
You will feel my wrath. Glorden?
Hi, Dad. I'm a bargaining chip. No, say the other thing. Oh, help me, Father. Quiet, you.
What is that unholy sound? Stop!
These are the lava tunnels. Glorden, I am not fireproof. Why didn't you say something? Glorden! Just get in my mouth.
It's actually kind of comfy in here.
It is? I've never been in there.
So as you can see, Holly, maybe you know why I enjoyed the movie. Well, one of the things is, first of all, I love the whole idea of space and aliens and all that.
Yeah.
And so that, of course, the topic was interesting to me. But I also liked the fact that it was okay for children. I mean, because there's a lot of family movies that come out now, and then you go, oh my goodness, I wish I hadn't brought my grandkids here because of what it has. This one had none of that. It had a very great story. No, even light foul language. It was just a great movie to watch, and I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of action, just a whole lot of action in it. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I enjoyed it, was I felt like this is a great movie that I can bring my grandkids to.
And it was very much about aliens, but it was also how he was different from other kids. And now he wanted different, and being different was okay. And I think that they kind of impart that theme and that story into it. That, you know, and he's in a sweet way. He wants to explore and be. I know. I'm glad you saw it, and I'm glad you had that review.
Me too.
A lot of parents are probably wondering, and I probably would have been one of those. Oh, this is just another woke thing. So I'm glad you saw it.
Yeah, I was a little reluctant because, again, I don't want to like supporting Disney stuff right now because of all the wokeness that they've put out. But it was the only one that I felt this might be safe for my children or my grandkids, and it was.
It was Pixar's worst opening ever for a Pixar film. Disney.
That's weird.
It had 83%, like you said. So they can't. It's getting positive reviews. So what they're thinking is that there's Lilo and Stitch, there's Smurfs, there's How to Train Your Dragon. I mean, there's other films out there that parents can take kids to. And so, you know, it's sometimes you're just competing against other things, and that's why you're not doing well. Another movie that's out right now, I want to get this in, is Fantastic Four. So let's take a look at the trailer and let's talk about it after.
All righty.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together.
We will fight it together. As a family.
Has to be us.
We will protect you.
Okay, well, Isaac, you probably are watching that going, "Please, that looks a little bit like it looked when we were kids and we were watching it." We were, I mean, it's the throwback to the 60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it felt kind of very Jetsons. Like, remember the show, The Jetsons? It felt very much that way in some of the design, the costumes. I'm telling you, there were kids that came in the Fantastic Four costumes. So I guess it's trending. It got 88% on the Rotten Tomatoes. Didn't beat out Superman the opening, but it's doing well. It's the first Marvel movie actually that's made over $100 million because the last few Marvel movies have not done well, and because they've been woke. Okay, now in this one, there's not it's PG-13, probably only because it's got this intense thing where she has a baby and the alien wants the baby, and there's a struggle for that and so there's a giant that comes in. You know, folks, if you've been seeing all the Marvel movies and the monsters and the things, that's what it is. I like it. It's about family. It's got, you know, I actually like the other Fantastic 4 years ago that was done. I don't know. I just kind of like the acting, the way it was done better. Pedro Pascal is in this. So everything Pedro Pascal does these days is, you know, golden. But again, this is not a kid's movie. I don't think. I really just think it's too heady. It's too much about, and I don't even know if the action, if younger kids are going to understand. In fact, I want, there's 20-somethings going, what time period is this? What is this? Because they're not even going to get that time period, right? And how simple things work that way. But anyway, Fantastic Four is the other movies. We've got a lot of movies out there, folks, for you to choose from. You know, again, choose your movies wisely because the parents to know if your kids are for the action, for the monsters, for the language, for whatever's in it, you know, it's up to you to be the sending.
Right.
But we're presenting what's out there and excited that at least there's some good things for families, right?
Well, absolutely. And that's why we are here, so that you will know the ingredients of what are in these movies that you are ingesting into your soul. So you guys make that wise choice. Well, Holly, that does it for today. Thank you for being with us and bringing all this great information on the movie.
Absolutely. My pleasure. We love you guys, and thank you for supporting Faith on Film.
That's right.
Write to us at faithonfilmtv@gmail.com. That's faithonfilmtv@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Faith on Film TV. Also, go to our YouTube channel, Faith on Film TV, and hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications on our latest Faith on Film shows.